We have a lot of fun here in Cleveland, capital of know-how. Right up there, that's just one of our arts districts that we have. That's a Gordon Square Arts District. We have other places. We have Tremont. Tremont, you have art walks. You have art walks in Little Italy. But this is probably the newest arts district that we have up there. It's home of the Cleveland Public Theater. And it's also kind of home to some other innovative type of entertainment too. That's the only reason why I bring it up is because it's kind of innovative. And innovative people have a tendency to go to innovative places. And we have some really great innovative places here. Let's give you a small picture of it. One of the places in there is called the Happy Dog. It's a place where they have 300 toppings that you could put on a hot dog. Whether it's SpaghettiOs or Fritos or peanut butter or just regular mustard. But it's more than that. This place is really kind of crazy. You see really cool entertainment. One night, they might have a quintet from the world-renowned Cleveland Orchestra. The next night, they have DJ Kishka. DJ Kishka plays scratched-up polka records. It's kind of over the top and a lot of fun. The next night, they have a book signing there. The night after that, they'll have Albanian folk music. And by the way, I've gone to many of these events, and this place is packed. So this is outside the box thinking that's going on here. We have more than just these little fun things going on. As I mentioned, the world-renowned Cleveland Orchestra that we have. We also have the second largest theater district in the United States at Playhouse Square. So if you want to see world-class plays, it's right over here. As a matter of fact, it's about 3 blocks that way, so you could go see it. We have some of the greatest museums in the world. Right now, the Cleveland Museum of Art is going through a $450 million expansion. Before this expansion, it was considered one of the best museums in the world, and now it's going to allow its collection to be shown to everybody. We also have the MoCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art in Cleveland. They're building a whole new headquarters too, and they're going to be showing off their wares as well. That's going right up here on Euclid Avenue. Some of the other great discoveries that go on here. We have the Cleveland Museum of Natural History. Up until recently, Lucy, the world's oldest human, was found by their people in the Olduvai Gorge. That's a kind of cutting-edge research that's done here in Cleveland that people just don't know about. That's the Cleveland Art Museum that I was telling you about. There's other museums as well. We have the Western Reserve Historical Society. We have the Great Lakes Science Museum that you saw Ray Lugo with a picture of. How often do you have a city with a science museum that's merged with NASA? We have that right here. If you happen to be a World War II buff, we actually have a submarine, a World War II submarine, stationed right off here in Cleveland. We have the Crawford Auto Museum. We have all kinds of different museums. We have a Women in Flight Museum. Anything that you want to see is there. So gosh, you know, what is the future of the capital of know-how? You know, many of the speakers today and yesterday gave you a lot of features about manufacturing. It's coming back. Why it's coming back. All kinds of good things. Why it's coming back here in Cleveland. By the way, I don't know if you've been watching the Bureau of Labor Statistics since the last recession. Cleveland area has been one of the places in the country leading the country out of recession. Right now, the national unemployment rate's about 8.3%. Cuyahoga County's is 6.9%. That's huge. So we're a growing area. But you know what you're saying, what does this mean to me? Well, things like natural resources, things that we have as far as growing manufacturing. Because we have great institutions, this is an area that's going to allow us to have employment that are going on forward. In the next 20 to 40 years, Cleveland's going to be a boom area again. Back in the 1920s, we led the nation in patents right here in Cleveland. In the 1920s, we were considered the Silicon Valley of the United States. Because of things like that, things that I've talked about today, and if we reinvest greatly into our institutions, we can have that happen to us again as well. Thank you very much, everybody. And I would like to open the floor for questions, if there are any.